Is at least 500 days to the August 8th, 2022 general elections and maybe 4 months to probable referendum in the country. Political temperatures in the country continue to heighten. And for that matter, we'll be speaking to political analyst and youth leader Victor Kiprono, who helps us dissect these political matters and helps us understand if the BBI will be sailing through or not. And thank you, Victor, for making time for us. And my first question is, was the BBI enormous win in the county level anticipated?
Yes, the win was anticipated because we saw the two proponents, that is Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta. So we expected that win in the county levels. Following the Sagana meeting, it was obvious that it was going to sail through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we saw Ruto making his first appearance after the BBI win in Baringo County. Was it a strategy or was it a coincidence that he went to Baringo, one of the counties that failed the BBI?
That was a coincidence, because William Ruto is the deputy president, and he moves every week, every other week, traversing this nation. So when he was in Baringo, most people will think politically that because Baringo had failed to pass BBI, it was politics. But to me, as a political analyst, it was a coincidence. And I know for sure William Ruto was there for a purpose, because it was a planned diary. So it was a plan for him to be there.
Okay, you've called that a coincidence. And was it a coincidence seeing Baringo Senator Gideon Moi reading that speech at State House?
Yeah, sure. You see, Gideon Moi has been on the forefront supporting the document. So Gideon Moi was in State House, not by accident, but he was there because he is one of those principles. And you see, Gideon Moi is the chairman of KANU, and he's the party leader. So he was in State House representing KANU and the people he represent as the party leader.
And what's your take on that meeting? What was it about?
It was a political meeting. You see, we are in a democratic country, and people meet. And you see, any political alignment are prompted by situations. So when you see Gideon Moi meeting with other leaders like Kenyatta, Odinga, Kalonzo, those are alignments that will come and go. And I've been saying, one day in politics is a lot of time, because those political alignments may change. You may see them today, tomorrow, in a new formation.
Why was Ruto not invited?
You see, William Ruto, the deputy president, has been on forefront, not supporting the document. So it was obvious that he was not invited, because probably those who are inviting the proponents probably in one way or another thought that William Ruto is not for the agenda. So probably he was not invited.
Okay. Yeah. Could they be forming a probable coalition come 2022?
So if that was a coalition per se, but for me as a political analyst, I don't think that was a coalition, because they are charting a way forward. You see, BBI winning in county doesn't mean it has passed. It has to go to Mwananchi. So maybe they were meeting to marshal and see how they can now go to Mwananchi to make sure that it passes now in the ground level.
You are an analyst. Your job is to analyze. While you've called that a coalition, who do you think could be the probable kingpin in that meeting?
Post BBI is when now we will get clear formations coming in, because now the new dynamics of 2022 will come in, and the new alignments according to regions, according to probably tribes will come.
Speaking of Raila, there are claims that he is using the BBI to clinch to the 2022 presidential seat. Is it true?
Yes, to some extent it is true. You see, any other constitutional change in Kenya, you see Kenya has a history of referendum, and it is a political tool. BBI has been a political tool. It has been used as a political tool, as a political vehicle to 2022. It is so difficult. William Ruto is in a dilemma. He cannot come in and oppose the document. He is the deputy president, he is in government. And the key proponent of BBI is Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the president. William Ruto will not come in and oppose the document per se. He may disagree with the document, he may have some reservations, but he cannot come out clearly and oppose the document, because his boss is the leader.
Yeah, and for the person to make the decision of whether BBI will pass or not, as an analyst, do you think Kenyans would vote yes or no to BBI?
That depends on Kenyans. Kenyans will go to the ballot if they decide to vote yes because of the...
How are the numbers? How are the numbers?
I can say BBI may pass. And I will tell you that for a fact. BBI may pass. Yeah?
That's right. That has been Victor Kiprono, a political analyst and youth leader. A takeaway home is that in politics, there is no permanent friend, there is no permanent enemy. However, the only time will tell whether BBI will pass or not come June 2021. I have been Daniel Kariuki.